Hey everyone, it's Meta. In today's exhilarating online video format content, we're going to cover a small little game I've been following since it came out in early access back in 2018. BCE, aka before Cerno Fumo era. Unfortunately, all I own is a Reimu Fumo that may or may not be bootleg. Anyways, where were we? Oh right, today we'll be talking about Touhou Luna Nights. Developed by Team Ladybug and published by Playism, who have published iconic games such as Signalis, La Mulana, and personally my favorite, Dungeons & Darkness, which for some reason enjoys booting up in a very special way. Luna Nights plays like a very traditional Metroidvania game, but taking place in the Gensokyo cinematic universe starring Dio Brando, Sakuya Izuyoi. Oh, don't know what Touhou is? Count yourself lucky. If you gaze into the depths will stare back, and more. I don't want to go too into what Touhou is, but it's kind of like a cult. You get enticed by the allure of music, characters, gameplay, official or fan-made, and memes. Especially memes. Like, I'm talking an overpopulated nation's worth of memes. The game truly does follow all the core ideas of what it means to be a Metroidvania, platforming in a very expansive map with different themes and aesthetics, combat, exploration, progression, upgrades, and of course, I think I took a wrong turn. I'm gonna just go back. I think we're lost. Combat is pretty fun due to the mechanics associated with combat. You are equipped with all cute anime girl standard issue weapons, knives, which when used will take away from your MP bar. However, you can grab them after the fact to regain specs of MP. A staple Touhou mechanic is featured in Luna Nights, grazing. All you have to do is make an enemy uncomfortable by entering their personal space without hurting yourself. This will reward you with HP, MP, and time, which we'll get to in a little bit. As you traverse the the Scarlet Devil Mansion, you'll uncover some very nifty upgrades and magic spells. Not only can you use knives, but now you can use homing knives, lots of knives, and a chainsaw, which if you really think about it, it's just a comically large gas-powered knife. Now that we've covered basic gameplay, we can talk about all the cooler meat and potatoes the game offers. And by that I mean However, due to story reasons, you aren't able to fully stop time. You are purely limited to slowing it down for a moment, or after meeting the lovable and completely charitable Nitori, you get a nice fancy watch that lets you stop time for a few seconds. With all this said, let's set up the story as to why our time stop was spayed, neutered, and then some. Not here, because this is a pretty short game and I'd rather you find out for yourself than me tell you. Yeah, this is a cop-out. I'm not sorry. Now, what I will tell you is what I enjoyed about the game. First off, it's fun. Yeah, that's kind of a given. A short and to the point Metroidvania game using an IP I am quite fond of definitely gives it some brownie points. Visually, this game is very pleasing to see in action. Sprite work, animation, effects, and everything else on screen is just a delight. The game has some nice arrangement of some familiar fan favorite songs known throughout the community. I know if I forget some songs or neglect somebody's favorite track, they're gonna send a pipe bomb in my mailbox. But joke's on them, somebody beat them to the... So all I'll really say is, Touhou music good, the arrangements are also really good. Combat is very entertaining, especially during boss fights when all the mechanics start complementing one another. Time stop, slowing time, grazing, special moves, it all works together in a nicely made soup of action. I tend to be pretty forgiving about difficulty, but specifically the last area of this game went right for the throat by loading it up with plenty of enemies that bypass mechanics, deal massive damage, AoE, and probably some of the scariest enemies you can think of, like koi fish. Truly an abomination to the fishing world. Imagine, if you will, you're playing chess with your buddy, who after several games insists on trying a new way to play. Your side is full of nothing but pawns, and he has a gun. I will also say, with minimal spoilers included, I really did not have fun traversing the last area, but on the upside, the bosses were still fun. Overall, I have to say that Touhou Luna Nights is a pretty short but fun game, doubly for the price point of $18 USD. Available on Steam, Switch, and Xbox? Weird flex, but alright, I'm down for it. I had a lot of fun watching this game get put together over the course of its early access lifespan. Tune in next time when we take up farming and the weather forecast calls for rain with a chance of annihilation.